Welcome to another edition of Yorkshire Kris Weekly. This episode's a little bit different from normal because I've not had time to do loads in the garden because I've been working every day for the past couple of weeks. So I'm just going to do a few quick clips of progression of the plants in the garden, and then next week there'll be a full feature-packed half-an-hour episode. So enjoy the very short programme. And the mule palm has been planted out. Really good soil, manure and compost mixed together. It's raised over where the ground level used to be in this new raised area. That's been really well watered, had some palm booster on it, bit of seaweed spray on the leaves, and that's given it a good start. And I'll keep it really well watered until it's established for the rest of the year. And here's a Bootia catariensis. Again, it's planted out just like the mule palm, and it's right in the middle of the garden. So in a future video I'll do a walk through of this area once I've finished it, so you can see how everything's linked together. And I'm really happy with the size of this plant. It's a good imposing feature in the garden already. So in the greenhouse I've been potting up a lot of the seedlings. You've got the zinnias there, and you've also got the tithonia that I'll put into individual pots there. I've got the castor oil plants, the ricinus. They've been given their own little 9cm pots there. And here's a cleome, interesting sort of cannabis-like leaves. They're musky scent to the leaves, and I put them into individual pots, and they'll slowly bulk up, and then will be a decent sized plant in a month or two's time. So that's a lot of the seedlings. Got some bananas over there. Got the sweet corn in there, and all the other seedlings. So that's the greenhouse. I am hardening everything off, so every night I've been leaving the window and the door open on the greenhouse, so it gives some air. A bit of wind can go through here, the temperature can drop just to harden off the ceilings, and then in a couple of days time I'll bring these out, and then at night bring them back into the greenhouse just to get them used to the temperatures. And then in a week or two they'll all be planted out. The clerendendron got hit by the frost, it's got a browning of the leaves, but it's actually coming into flower now. Literally hundreds if not thousands of lantern flowers will open up over the next few weeks. Really thick petals on these, really interesting flowers, so I'll do an update when they're fully open. Here's some shuttlecock ferns, the blue bamboo behind it, and in next week's video I'll be dividing the blue bamboo. The pink china colocasias are really coming on now, making decent plants already. You know, it's early in the season, so it won't be long before these are massive and really fill out this bed. So really pleased I've overwintered again in the ground. And so the Jusceia gigantea bamboo is definitely shooting, including through this weed suppressing membrane here. That's okay, it's in a contained area, because that way is a fence and there's a cabin on the other side. Down that way are the bamboos in a field, and then coming out to where I am, it's just a play area at the moment, which will be a cabin eventually. So I'm not too concerned about this bamboo spreading too much. It can do what it likes in this area, right at the back of the garden. And right next to it are my eucalyptus, and this is the tallest flowering eucalyptus and the tallest flowering tree in the world. Eucalyptus regnans, which has got through winter hardly any damage at all on the leaves. And then next to it you've got gunny eye, which is flowered. There are the seed pods there. And that is getting pretty tall now. The tree ferns that I planted last autumn, some have unfurled their new fronds, like this one here, whilst others are still hiding in the top of the trunk. And others haven't shown any life at all yet. It doesn't mean they're dead, it just means it's going to take their time, some of them, because they're all different. This one here is alive, that's green there. It's a double-headed one, this one. But this head's not showing any fronds yet. But hopefully it will over the next 3 or 4 weeks. The Cyathea, on the other hand, the tender tree fern, is actually well ahead. It's got fronds out, it's got several more to come as well. And here's a plant I'm really happy to see still alive. It's not looking like much at the moment. You can see lots of little green shoots coming out of the base of these old stems in the ground. And this is Zygomeris amicia. Or should I say Amicia zygomeris? Like tall pea-like plant with yellow flowers, but the leaves collapse at night like a sensitive plant, but they do it at night time. So that over the next 6 weeks will grow up to about 2 meters tall, as long as it stays decent weather. Now for anybody with a Trachycarpus palm, this will be a familiar sight, and this is the flowering stage of the Trachycarpus palm. This is Trachycarpus fortunei, and actually this is the first time that this one has flowered. It's got a very sturdy trunk, but it's not too tall yet. I think the trunk's just less than 1 meter tall, and these are nice big flower pouches. And several others in the garden are also flowering. And these are the stripy new culms of Fagecia robusta. So sheaves around the culms down for quite a long time to give this nice stripy appearance, and they produce hundreds of these culms all along this Fagecia hedge down here, even through this Fatsia, which I will have to move pretty soon.